Suffolk County Music Service presents The Sky, Session 2, a how to play guide for Wicket students.
Hello, in this session we're going to warm up, play through what we've learnt in Session 1 and learn Section B of The Sky. By the end of this video we will know everything we need to in order to perform the whole piece through. So it's time for you to get ready to play. Hopefully you've already tightened your bow and popped some rosin on. If you haven't done so, you could stop the video and do that now. And the other thing we need to do is just have our spike holder ready on the floor. And if you haven't already done so, just pick up your cello with your scroll going towards your left and undo the key of your spike and just take out 3 hands worth of spike, doing it up again nice and tightly so it doesn't go back inside the cello, and just pop your spike into your spike holder. And the next thing to remember is to make sure the button of your cello, this part here, is just going to rest on your chest on your left hand side with your scroll behind your left ear. And now the next thing we need to do is just to find a really relaxed bow hold, and we're going to have really good bow placement by aiming for our bowing zone, which is halfway between our bridge and our fingerboard. And when your bow's there, we just want to do some seesaws, rolling across our strings, following the curve of our bridge. And if you wanted to practice that for a little bit longer, you could stop the video and then join us again in a second. Now we're going to remind ourselves of Section A from last session. Remember to keep your cello in the centre of your body and find first position so you're ready to play the low A with a first finger on the G string. There might be a sticker on the back of the neck of your cello for your thumb, and also a first finger sticker which will be nearest the scroll of your cello. So we're just going to make a shark fin with our left hand, and then we're going to turn that into a letter C, and we're going to imagine that in between each of our fingers is a little pebble, so our fingers are spaced out, and then we're going to turn our letter C so it faces the ceiling or the sky. And then our thumb's going to go on the back of the neck of the cello with our fingers round and above the strings, and let's keep our left arm up so it's nice and comfortable. So we're going to warm up by playing some copycat sounds using the open G string and your first finger for low A. So I will leave a space in between the patterns that I play for you to copy them back. And maybe if you wanted to, you could stop the video and create your own patterns using the open G and first finger for low A. So I'm going to use a mixture of walking bows and running bows, so crotchets and quavers. Here we go. So we're going to start on the open G string. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're quite happy with that, have a listen to Section A and think about the note values and the bow length. So we sway for minims with a whole bow, walk for crotchets with half a bow, and think of running for the quavers. This will really help when you play it through. So now let's have another go with playing Section A with the backing. Hey, ha.
remembered. Now let's move on and learn section B.
Here is our next section of music. This is section B, which will fit in between section A and C, and it's the filling in our musical sandwich of ternary form. Let's start by listening to and copying back our first 4 bars. Remember to start with a down bow, so from the frog of the bow, with a pulling action like this. If you wanted to stop the video and have a go at some down bows, please do so now. So what I'll do is I'm going to play you 2 bars at a time and leave a space for you to play back those sounds to me. Remember to start with a down bow, and again, if you wanted to stop the video to have some extra practice, you can. So before we begin, let's think back to our bow length. So we sway for a minim with a whole bow, and we walk for a crotchet with half a bow. So ready on our G string? I'll go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now our next 2 bars are all on the G string. So I'll play them first, and if you could play them back to me. Really try not to forget the rests here where we have to stop our bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. You could now stop the video and see if you could join those 2 sections together. But we're going to carry on with the next 4 bars. Now, the first 4 bars started with a down bow, a pulling action. Our next 4 bars start on an up bow, which is going to be at the tip of the bow, starting with a push, like this. So you could have a go at some up bows starting at the tip of your bow. So, again, let's copy 2 bars at a time, remembering to bite the bow for the accents. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when we play this whole section through, we need to remember that on the repeat, we end section B with 2 walks and 2 rests, like this. Copy this back after I've played it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk, walk, rest, rest. So when you feel quite confident with those small sections, try playing them in longer sections, like this.
Put your bow back on the G string, ready to play a down bow straight away. Here we go. That's great! Now we can have a quick look at section C before you play the whole piece through.
Let's learn section C and then play it through with the backing. As we're in ternary form, this means that section C is identical to section A, but actually in this piece there's one small difference. The first time we play this section, we have 4 quavers and 2 rests, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running, running, rest, rest. But on the repeat of section C, we have to remember to finish with a good strong ha on the very last beat, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running, running, rest, ha. Try copying these 2 patterns now. I'll leave a space for you to play them back and maybe stop the video if you wanted more practice. Remember, these are all with biting accented bows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running, running, rest, rest. Running, running, rest, ha.
Remember to put your bow back on the G string ready to play a down bow straight away. Let's go. Fantastic! Now you can play the whole piece through twice. The first time you'll play as a duet with a music service tutor. Then the video will give you a chance to play it on your own as a solo. Have fun! Well played! Remember, keep practicing this piece. It will get better and better.